Hi, Mark Donovan here from Falcon Imagery, and today I'm continuing on with my series on using ForeFlight for doing performance analysis of my aircraft relative to, in this case, a standard instrument departure procedure. Here I have the Burlington 1 departure procedure, and we're going to determine if our aircraft can meet the minimum climb gradient as specified in this SID. I'm going to assume for the moment that we're going to plan to take off runway 19 that has a standard minimum takeoff requirements with minimum climb gradient of 345 feet per nautical mile to 5,900 feet. So the first thing I need to do is convert that 345 feet per nautical mile to a climb rate in feet per minute, as that's what it shows for climb performance in the pilot operating handbook. So I'm going to take 345 in feet per nautical mile. I'm going to multiply that times 79 nautical miles per hour times 1 hour per 60 minutes. The hours will cancel and the nautical miles will cancel. So if I multiply 345 times 79 divide by 60, that works out to a climb rate of 454 feet per minute. They might ask, where did that 79 come from? Well, we'll go over and take a look now at the climb performance characteristics for this aircraft. And you will see for this PA-2161, it's using a climb rate of 79, which is VY for this aircraft, best rate of climb at max gross weight. And I'm going to assume for the moment my indicated airspeed is my ground speed. We're going to assume basically no winds. Now the next thing I'm going to do is assess the performance of the aircraft on a hot day. So let's say 30 degrees Celsius. We know the field elevation is about 335, and I'm going to use the pressure altitude equal to the mean sea level altitude for the purpose of this discussion. Come over to the slope line and then down, and I see I have an initial climb rate of 600 feet per minute departing out of Burlington. Now I'm going to take the square area and block it in, and now I'm going to move my lines up to that roughly 6,000 feet pressure altitude, which again, I'm assuming my pressure altitude equals my sea level pressure right now, or sea level altitude. Just squaring up my lines. And I can see here the climb rate at roughly 6,000 feet pressure altitude is 300 feet per minute. Now, if I take the average of 600 and 300, it works out to 450 feet per minute climb rate. Now, let's go back and compare that to what we determined for the climb rate for this SID. So go back to the SID, Burlington 1, and you can see here we needed a climb rate of at least 454 feet per minute. So we're 4 feet per minute short here. And so as a result of that, because it's so hot out, I use 30 degrees Celsius, we would not be able to meet the minimum climb gradient as specified here of 345 feet per nautical mile, and thus we could not accept the SID. So this demonstrates the importance of making sure that you fully brief the SID and understand the climb gradient appropriately, can convert that for feet per minute, and then compare it in the performance characteristics for climb performance, particularly in the POH of your aircraft. And if you cannot meet the minimum climb gradient, then you can't accept the SID. Anyways, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you get notified on my next video.